First of all, the world leaders should prioritize the issues of children. Means much more political will is needed globally. Secondly, the world leaders should come together to pledge more financial support for the education, health and protection of children. For example, globally it has been accepted by the international community and the world leaders that at least 6% of the overseas development assistance, the development assistance will go for the education of children. But today that is only 2%. Only 2% of the overseas development assistance goes for the cause of children's education. And if we look into the health sector, the protection sector, we have to ensure that more investment, adequate investment has to be made by children, on children. So that is important, the governments must do it. And finally, they should strongly commit to end child labor, because 168 million children are still working in child labor and 85 million out of them are in the worst forms of child labor. So it is the collective responsibility of the world leaders to ensure that no child is enslaved, no child is trafficked, no child is forced to work as child laborer. I came to know here that more than 6% of Chilean children are working as child laborers. I know that Chile has developed very effective policies, progressive policies for the protection of children, especially the vulnerable children. The government is focusing on education and it has been successful in bringing almost every child into schools. But now it is important that all these children should be ensured good quality education and no child shall be forced to work on the streets. New innovative schemes for the protection of children have to be incorporated with the social protection programs. Another important thing is that the compartmentalization between various aspects of child rights like education, health, child labor, child protection have to be brought closer so that more coordinated and integrated approach in solving the problem of children could be seen and could be implemented properly. So that is equally important issue. It's a very serious problem. The refugee crisis is a sudden problem which most of the European countries and even America or Canada were not expecting due to Syrian crisis, Iraqi crisis, Afghan crisis. Suddenly there is an influx of hundreds of thousands of children in these countries. Over 2 million children are forced to leave their countries and homes and families. So it's a serious problem. Now a lot of efforts have to be made to ensure that these children are protected well. They should be given more socio-psychological counseling and rehabilitation. Their education should also be restored back. The health care has to be taken. So there are serious challenges in the world for the immigrant children or refugee children, and this is not the problem of one or another country, it's a global problem and the entire international community should work upon it and collectively solve this problem.